Urdizzle back with another daily tournament that was just absolute fire. I could not believe it after I hit the first few holes. So my bag for this round, and I don't use all these discs, start off with the Roll Accurate Explorer. Love the blue color. It's one of my favorites. The Wind Accurate Musket, which is pretty much one of my go-to discs. Same with the Accurate Glide Musket. Those are two muskets have been in my bag for a long time. Same with the Glide Wind Recoil. I tried taking that out at one point and just could not. Then the Skip Glide Ballista. Again, Ballista, not Ballista Pro. And then Roll Glide Ballista Pro, which is in my bag most rounds. Skip Turn Ballista Pro, which I don't end up using, I don't believe. And then, of course, the Grail, the Skip Glide Ballista Pro. And then the utility disc, the putters, I've got my Accurate Sticky Keystone, which I use for throw-ins, the Accurate Glide Pure, which I don't really use all that much, and then, of course, my two fuses, the Accurate Wind and the Accurate Glide, and that is my bag for this round. So the daily tournament, when I played it, 12 under was the hot round, which means I'm going to have to get at least one ace, plus an extra ace for every par 4, so we start off on hole 1, and this one is not aceable. So just going to have to get the eagle, and that was actually not one of my better shots on that hole. Usually I like to get up there inside about 60 with the Grail, and just was not able to get up there, but first hole you can always reset, so I was able to get the eagle on that one. And this one surprisingly gave me problems. I can usually ace this pretty regularly, and I was able to throw the Accurate Glide Musket in there, but it kept flipping over for some reason. You get the wobble and the variability of the disc. It ended up flipping a lot more than I wanted to. So that took me a few times to get that one. Then shifting over to hole 3. This one, I was kind of ace running, so I powered down my Accurate Glide Musket. But this is a tough one to ace with a tailwind. This is actually one where I prefer a headwind, because the glide is a little too much disc. If you go full power Accurate Glide, even aiming a little lower, it just goes way too long. So with the tailwind at 2, I'm just pretty much settling for birdie on that one. This one, on the other hand, throwing my Glide Skip Ballista. So this is the regular Ballista forehand. And check that shot out. Tree, drop in the cage. That was a pretty sweet ace. So right now, I'm on a good pace. And then I've got this easy hole. Most of the holes at the end of this round are not easy to ace. Or get really good scores. So I was able to hit another one. So 3 aces to start. And this took me about 25 minutes to get those. But I was thrilled with that. So this one here, hole 6, I'm not messing with this one. I just threw my Roll Accurate Explorer, and of course it does this. And instead of sliding towards it, it rolls backwards. I was kind of annoyed when it did that. I just wanted to lay it up there and get my easy birdie. I was not wanting to throw it in from 49 feet, but luckily it didn't roll outside of my putting range. So I pretty much have a perfect round going for what I wanted to do, and unfortunately I have to end with Owlwood. And these are 3 tricky holes. So this one, hole 7, I'm taking the wide left route. With the left to right wind of 3, I just don't feel comfortable taking that, the wide right route and getting it anywhere close. So I was able to get it through there. The hardest winds for me on that hole are headwinds, because they flip it over and you gotta turn your 4 hands over to get it anywhere near the basket. All right, this one I normally take a left gap through the trees, but I decided with the right to left wind to hang it out here. And this is one where I'm not really messing around with it. I'm just trying to put myself in that 70, 80, 90 foot range. And so 88, not ideal, but it's slightly downhill, and I thought there was a chance when I let go of that one that I missed it, but I was able to get it. And then we finish with a tricky hole. So this is hole 8 of Owlwood, or hole 9 of the daily, and it's a right to left headwind of 3, so this is tricky, and the drive was just absolutely perfect, which you do not always get on this hole. And I really thought long and hard about what to throw here. Even though I played kind of quickly, I threw my musket. So that's my Accurate Wind Musket through that left gap. So if you're where I was in the fairway, it's a pretty straight path, but with that wind of 3, you just never know what's going to happen. And that is the daily round, and that was absolute fire. Those 3 aces to start the round. I mean, I just don't see anybody beating that because there's just not a whole lot of ace run material or eagles on the last 3 holes. And that's all she wrote. So there's your elite by 3 strokes. And again, anything's possible, but I'm not seeing anybody beat that. That was just too good a round with the 3 aces. And I don't know where they're going to be getting the other stroke other than that. Hole 3 of Harrowing, the one with the OB directly behind it. And that's a tough ace to get without going out of bounds. All right, hopefully you enjoyed the daily fire. And as I said in the last couple of videos, I'll be back soon with a walkthrough of Lost Island. So thanks for watching.